Hello guys, this is Masarika here. I was given out a question whereby it was a Next Inc. technology company that employs hourly contractors to work on short-term projects, and we're asked to create up a Java program that implements a new classes called the Next Inc. and that class has to contain a method that accepts the best pay and hours worked as parameters, and it should calculate and print the total weekly pay for the contractors or display the appropriate error message. And secondly, we have to test the program with the following contractors: test, calculate the contractors A, contractors B, and contractor C. If you want the question, just find it in my description below. Let's dive in to see these classes. First of all, we started with using NetBeans, of which is an IDE that will help us to write the Java program. And where you can see here right now, I'm in NetBeans IDE, and I had created the two classes, of which the first class was the Next AI Inc., of which we're supposed to create, and we're supposed to create a class that will contain a method that accepts the best pay and hours worked as parameters. So when you look at here, I will explain this the next ink later. Let's look at the part B, logic.java, of which this is the class that contains a method that calculates the total weekly pay for contractors based on the best pay and hours worked. When we open it here, we shall have, you can just look at, we have a method that calculates and validates the best pay, which, like it says, if the best pay must be at least 30. So if the best pay is below that amount, it has to print an error message. Here we're looking at if the best pay is below 30,000, it has to print the error message, of which is here. So, and hours worked, which is 72 hours, like hours worked must not exceed 72 hours per week, and if the hours exceed this limit, it has also to print an error message saying like hours worked must not exceed 72 hours per week, of which this is the message it's supposed to print. And now we should, after that, it comes back and now calculates the pay calculation. So in the pay calculation, it will say like if the contractor worked 48 hours always, the pay is calculated as the total pay, which is equal to the hours worked times the base pay. The total pay is equal to the hours worked times the base pay. And if the contractor worked more than 48 hours, the pay is calculated as the total pay, and else if the contractor worked more than 48 hours, then we shall have this formula running. The total pay is equal to 48 hours times the best pay plus the overtime times the best pay times 2. And after that, it prints the total weekly pay. So when we just come back, we have to come back here, and like now this is the breakdown of the output. The contractor A, the best pay worked is 30,000 and the hours worked is 51. We calculated it by regular hours is equal to 48,000, like 48 times 30,000, and contractor B the same. And we have this class called the Next AI Inc., of which it is our main class. This is the entry point for the program where the main logic starts. It creates an instance of this class. It creates the instance of the part B logic and the instance of the part B logic class to calculate and display the weekly pay for 3 contractors, the A, B, and C. So when we look at the final program output, when we come here in the next ink and we run the program, it's going to give us the part B calculating contractor, whereby we shall have to look at it here. When let me just increase this to come up to big size, and I think we're gonna just look at the file. The file is still compiling, and wow, that is it. Now we're gonna just see, like, after the file compilation, we can see the part B calculating contractors pay, and contractors A, the total weekly pay is equal to 68,000, and contractor B, it prints an error since, like, base pay must not be below 30,000, and contractor C, hours worked must not exceed 30,000, because contractor C was working, contractor A, the contractor B, hours worked was 40, and the contractor C was working had worked 96 hours, and that's how our program and the building was success. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And maybe if you really need more, you can type in the description below and comment. We can have much smarter videos. And thank you for listening.